Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. As of recording this video, it is March 27th, it is Monday, and the Kick app went live late last night. So if you guys would, go to the Apple Store, download Kick.com's live streaming app, and gift your boy a sub, and let me know you guys came over from the YouTube channel. Now, I hope you guys had a fantastic Monday, and you're taking the lesson to change the perception of Mondays, to where if we can have a really good Monday, we roll that energy into Tuesday, into Wednesday, and before you know it, that compounds into a better week, into better months, into better years, and all of a sudden, your whole life is a little happier and a little less stressed, all because you changed your perception on Mondays. It really can be that powerful. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I am blessed to be able to work from home, so not only do I get to do my job from my home, but it also allows me to work on some side projects, to work with other Kick streamers and make animations and edits for them. So if you need a Kick animation like this, let me know. But let's get on to the video. All right, guys, we're about to go out on our run, but before I left the apartment, I saw this posting. Really is on like TMZ that Jonathan Majors, King, guy who's just in Creed, has been arrested for domestic violence, and I've been seeing a lot of hate online. I think I have a different take on this than I've seen a lot of people. In America, we are innocent until proven guilty, because there's been a lot of times where allegations like this come out against a man or a woman to later be found out that it was just an angry ex that filed a police report unjustly. And in the most recent times, we had the creator of Rick and Morty, where this is exactly what happened, where he had an onslaught of sexual assault allegations, and none of them turned out to be true, and instead it just comes across like a smear campaign. And I know Jonathan Majors is a completely different individual and it's completely different circumstances. I would just like for everyone to be patient and wait till all the details come out, and not go online and slander somebody, especially somebody we've never met. It's a freaking celebrity. But it is a beautiful day, so we gotta get our run in. So let's go.
What do you want? How badly do you want it? And how much are you willing to suffer?
I have to document this. I was running and I'm passing the shopping complex, and as I passed the shopping complex, I passed an old client. He's like, Elliot. I look over, I was like, oh shit, what's up, Mr. Wayne? All right, back to the run.
You can't be perfect, you can't plan everything, but it's like you're trying to navigate something that's constantly moving. So when you step into it, you'll take your L's and, you know, grab your lessons, but ultimately down the road, you're a different person than when you started. And I think that's what it's about, the courage to sort of step into that moving dynamic.
There's nothing more important in life as a warrior to be stronger than the conditions and circumstances that are presented to us. You know, Nietzsche, the philosopher, once said that chaos is needed in oneself to give way to a dancing star. Without chaos, there will be no armies to fight, no mountains to climb or dragons to slay. Without chaos, there will be no realization to one's actual truth.
I don't know your situation. I couldn't place myself in your shoes, but what I can tell you is that there's no value ever in pointing out and blaming it the world.
Welcome back to the Wolves Den, and I just wanted to kind of address the elephant in the room. Facebook has absolutely suspended their application form, so if you wanted to be a Facebook gamer, you can't even apply anymore. I think that's a little foreshadowing to come, meaning Facebook gaming may not be around much longer. And seemingly you have Twitch, which is doing everything in its power to push all of its streamers and creators over to Kick. This isn't shocking news, but not too long ago, the original CEO stepped down and left it to a guy named Dan Clancy, who honestly no streamer has faith for. You can't find one streamer or creator or anybody that works at Twitch who thinks Dan is a good leader and should be the president of Twitch. How is he the president of Twitch? I don't know. And you even have Senpai Gaming, who is like the YouTuber for streamers and how to get your stream up, who says there's no redemption for Twitch unless Dan Clancy steps down.
So Twitch can really only be described right now as a dumpster fire that has been picked up and dropped into a larger dumpster, which has then been set on fire. Now, what's happened recently? Let's go over it. So first off, Emmett Shear, their CEO of over 16 years, just quit. And let's be real, the guy has been checked out for a while. He actually deleted Twitch out of his Twitter bio like a year ago. The guy, who I've never met, seems to me like a guy who was a creative dude, had a really cool idea, which happened to turn into a massive billion-dollar company, and frankly had no experience running a giant company. And I feel that. I empathize with that a lot. But due to one reason or another, his experience, the extremely fast growth, whatever, was not prepped to run a company like Twitch. Maybe did the best he could. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it's been a wild ride recently. He left, and a lot of things have changed since then. He left, and he left it up to Dan Clancy, who's been high up there, basically the number 2 for a while now. If you're not familiar with Dan Clancy, it's the guy who wrote the letter to Twitch streamers saying the reason that the split is 50-50 is because we wanted to show you that we're all in this together. I don't know who signed off on that being put in that newsletter, but that's like he was trying to manipulate you, and he was just really bad at it. This is also the guy that multiple large creators have met with and walked away from saying this guy is completely out of touch, has no idea what he's doing. So really looking forward to this new era of Twitch. And then, of course, immediately afterwards announced there are massive layoffs, not only to Twitch, but also just Amazon as a whole, and 400 Twitch employees are being let go. And this announcement came, by the way, it's Thursday night, the 23rd. This announcement came like last week. They announced 400 people were going to be let go, and they haven't announced who yet. I can see why people are moving to Kick. And I mean that, by the way. As a big skeptic of Kick, I have a really hard time saying, no, don't go to Kick, stay on Twitch. That's where you're safe. It just sounds ridiculous to say that. The bottom line with Twitch is don't expect things to get any better. The way Twitch is the way Twitch will be unless Dan steps down and someone who knows what they're doing is taking its place. But it looks like it's being more and more assimilated into Amazon. And who knows, maybe they'll sell the tech at some point soon, because it looks like they're not really trying anymore.
So with that said, so if we take a step back and look at the streaming market, you could either stream on Facebook, you could stream on YouTube, you could stream on Twitch, or you could stream on Kick. Facebook has the writing on the walls that it may not be around much longer. YouTube seems to have done a complete 180 of putting any type of priority on their live streaming service, because there's been no updates, I think, in the past 6 to 8 months on it. Twitch's new president, Dan, put out a memo saying the reason that they're going 50-50 and not 70-30 on the pay split is to let you streamers know that Twitch is in it right with you guys, shoulder to shoulder. But what are they doing? Besides enforcing inconsistent rules, which recently just dropped a mobile app, which is fantastic. But whenever I go on the timeline and I see somebody hating on Kick because it's a 95-5 split and they think that's going against the grain and that there's no way Kick can actually afford to have that pay structure long term. And then the second big thing is about Aiden Ross and all the controversy that he brings. I think the Aiden Ross thing, especially as somebody who covered the Aiden Ross stories, those are like 3 weeks old. You have to keep up with the newest times. And since then, I think Aiden Ross has actually been pretty tame and pretty chill, and definitely has added a whole new wave of moderators to his channel. And as for the payout structure, there hasn't been one person who has not gotten their payouts yet. So even though there's no platform that is completely safe from going under, to me, all the flags and all the arrows and indications show that you should be streaming on Kick if you want to stream. But if you are looking to stream and are looking to make content, I would highly encourage you to use streaming as a way to connect to your audience, be able to get to know them more, but not make it your main focus, because there's no way you're going to be able to make any sort of ROI on the amount of time into that stream. I would encourage you, focus on creating content, whether it be short form content or content like how I'm speaking to you, and then drive that traffic over to your live streaming channel, and then that way you can really connect with your community. You should not be focusing or putting all your eggs in your basket just in streaming. And I know it's harder said than done, but if you really want it, you're going to have to learn how to live stream, flip it, upload it to YouTube, recycle and repurpose that YouTube upload as shorts to push towards that YouTube channel. And then once your community gets that YouTube channel, you want to push your Kick or Twitch or wherever you decide to stream. And ideally, you have a lot of different facets all funneling in one place. It kind of builds out like a pyramid with either your YouTube channel or your stream at the top. Really whatever you want your priority to be. But I would say your YouTube should be at the top of the pyramid and your streaming come right under. But that's more of a personal preference thing, because I like making content. However, what I think is not a preference is making content in general. Everyone in this day and age, if you're going to be online and you want to be an online entertainer, you got to be creating content, be seen everywhere. But I want to know your thoughts on all of this. If you are streaming on Kick, let me know down below. I'd love to follow you over there. If you would, check out the description down below. Look out for mine. If you like the energy that I'm putting out there, I swear I'm an open book, so you can come hang out with me, chat it up. Kick has been a fantastic thing for me, and I know it's been so fantastic for so many of you, and I know people think that Kick doesn't really have any kind of community, but if you've streamed there for over a week, you know that there's a wonderful Kick, and gifting subs there is so much better because even though I'm only gifting $5, the streamer's only getting $2.50, but on Kick, they're getting a majority of that money, and it makes me feel good about it. That's why last Friday, I gave out over $150 back to my community. So if you're a weirdo, if you feel like an outcast, if you feel like a misfit, you're right at home with me and the rest of us. Because honestly, all our favorite people are the weirdos in the group, are the misfits. And this, the home, all of you. So with that said, I appreciate you guys watching this video to this point. If you guys made it here, please like, share, and subscribe. Share this with your friends. That way they stay caught up in the loop. And hell, your mom too, if she's hot enough. And for doing so, here's a picture of my dog Annie. She is my buddy. She is my pal. She's my sweet little girl. Happens to be the mascot of the channel. Challenges you. Make somebody laugh today. Be a good human being. And I'll see you guys on the next one.